is now fucking time to get comfortable so I can try. It's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna try to justify staying on these characters. Not gonna be easy, but I'm gonna try. So, for those of you who don't know, and the reason I haven't been on all day is because I've been dreading making this decision. There was an update to the game. And the game made it harder to do contact dunks because people were complaining about it. And made it harder to do contact dunks, and they buffed interior defense. Maybe not a lot, but they still buffed it. So basically, I have to decide what in the fuck I'm gonna do. Am I going to stick with it? You know, just keep working on this character that's only a 68 right now, so if I turned around, I've only wasted 2 days. Am I gonna go back to one of the other characters, which one of the two does have a good amount of interior defense, but they still have some wasted stuff, honestly. Like post control. I don't give a fuck about post control. Or am I gonna start from scratch again? Since, like I said, I've only wasted 2 days. That's the issue right now. And the question is, I don't know. I legit don't know what's worth it right now. Like, what do I want to do? So right there, as before, you get your 83 point, you get your 81 driving dunk, but how much do you really give a fuck about driving dunk at this point? Like, they nerfed it. Like, contact dunk, they just nerfed it. Like, and I wasn't particularly using it all that much to begin with. So would you rather like go like that? You know what I mean? Like lose some rebound and stuff, but gain 3-point stuff. Say I went there. So that way you got the 80 driving dunk, 95 standing dunk. So you got those two packages. Why you want those two contact dunk packages if they're nerfing them in the ground, I don't know. Gotta have vertical and stamina. Gotta have speed. Acceleration and strength still aren't all that relevant. Defense and offensive rebounding are still relevant. Block is still extremely relevant. Perimeter and interior defense are now relevant. And then steal is more of a, like, what do you want type of thing. So I would leave that down there, 27. So that would be a 27 right there. Then you need 60 packs accuracy to get your shit. And then the rest is just to get 4 badges, which is right there. How much do you really need ball handling? That's another question. I mean, you shouldn't be handling the ball if you're playing online. That's another thing. So, like, you have the argument of instead of going there, you go pass accuracy instead of ball handling. Speed with ball is still kind of important for offline play and shit, but then you go max 3-point, of course. Good amount of free throw. I mean, you can put it at max, but
she just said she's asleep. So
what?
She just said she's asleep. So can I go upstairs? She said she's asleep.
Alright, so at that point, you've got standing dunk and driving dunk for the 2 packages. You have no close shot, which is rather important if you're going to put it back. You can't get that at the max. And that's your issue. If you pick up interior defense, you're going to suffer inside with this build. You can still get your 4 badges for outlet pass. You can still get vertical stamina, you know, speed. But where are you going to sacrifice if you're still going to want to dominate inside? That's the issue. That's the issue that I'm at right now. Like, even if I did reset, where am I gonna go with it? Because it's not really worth it to even go like all out 3-point on a center, because you're only getting to 86. Now, yeah. Not that I need 27 badges. It's literally just for the pure stats. Like, you don't need 27 defensive badges. I mean, you could spend 27, but it's not hugely important, I guess you could say. Gotta have that. Should have that. You don't have to, but you could also get rid of ball handling and go that way, just to have some more pass accuracy. But bare minimum, you need the 60. Man, I got a headache even thinking about this. Exactly how much free throw do you need? You know, like 70? Is that enough? Or is it not enough? You know what I mean? It's tough. Because if you could sacrifice some free throw, you could get back to where you were. Or close to it. Like, let's say I sacrifice... Okay, let's say I wanted, what, 70-ish? If I keep hearing screaming, I'm going to come... Yeah, as soon as I turn on the shit, all of a sudden they want to start getting rowdy. They were just laying there, literally making no noise at all. 95. I feel like close shot is the most important, to be honest with you. And yet I'm not going there. Post control, I believe, is not important. That's where I'm fucking up. Okay. Close shot. Post control, I believe, is just your ability to catch the ball in the paint, if I remember correctly. It's been a while, but even there, like, you're still losing. If you cause drama, I'm gonna start to get really pissed off. Close shot feels really important lately, to be honest. I don't see where I can swing this, if I'm being honest. Close shot determines your putbacks, you know, like all of your putbacks. How much you really willing to sacrifice on that, knowing that, you know, it determines your success. But then you're sacrificing layup. That's the issue. Like, either way, you're going to be losing shit now. So the question for everybody is going to be, what is your balance if you're going to start picking up interior defense? And I just don't know. Acceleration, strength, interior defense, perimeter defense. and vertical looks to be affected. But if I start ignoring dunk, I would probably go smallest. Lose strength, because I'm not worried about that. Lose interior defense, because it's just not that big of a thing. 2 game perimeter defense, speed, and all that. Then you get to height. If you go to 7'1", you have to be a certain weight, apparently, which is interesting. You literally gain nothing, it looks like. Which is the weird thing about height this year. Like, you don't necessarily want to go up to 7'3" at all, because you're just gaining nothing. Even going down, like, look at all you gain if you went to be short. Like, you get all that driving dunk back, and you just lose, like, nothing. But if you go short, there's a good chance you're not going to be the big man. You know what I mean? You're going to end up at power forward or something for the game. But when you look at all the perimeter defense, 19 you're gaining, 20 steal you're gaining, 12 speed, 14 acceleration, 11 vertical. Like, you're getting a shit ton. Speed with ball, pass accuracy, ball handling, perimeter defense, steal, driving dunk goes way the fuck up. Driving layup goes way up. Free throw goes up. Like, it's just everything. And what are you losing? Nothing. Just height. And post control. It's crazy. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I really don't. I'm trying to, but I'm not seeing it in my head. Because you're legit gonna have to make an undersized to make up for the stat difference and stuff. Just having a 6'9" sounds stupid. Because anybody with a classic build is going to be put at power forward. And that's what you want to avoid. Look at that, you're out of points already. Whew. You didn't even get passing badges in, and you're already out of points. That's crazy. It's what's hurting you, you know. Interior defense requires strength as well. And it's just like, rip. It's double punishment. And they know that. There's just no way. No fucking way you're managing to pull that off anymore. No way. Which is smart by them in a way. But yeah. Gain nothing from putting weight on. Nothing. You don't even get strength. It's crazy how much you're gaining by losing height. You gain nothing by gaining height. Stamina. You get 1 stamina. That's it. But look at all you gain if you just go 6'9". Perimeter defense, steal, speed, acceleration, vertical, stamina. For this, I wouldn't even want to be doing dunk, but you gain 23 dunk and 16 layup by going short. Fuck. and it doesn't hurt your rebounding, and increases your vertical. That's the confusing thing. Like, if you're with a traditional center, you're gonna get put at fucking power forward wreck. That's the issue, because everybody's gonna be 7 foot, right? They're not even gonna bother touching it. But yeah, that's the issue right now. It's just trying to figure out a build that you like. And here I can gain perimeter defense and shit. The only thing I'm losing is strength, interior defense, and a little bit of post control. And you're, like I said, you're gaining speed, you're gaining vertical, you're gaining perimeter defense, steal, speed with ball, driving layup, dying, I'm not going to use those things. It's just crazy. Like, it's just so counterintuitive to me hey, we're going to make a center. We're going to make him as short as possible, as light as possible, because those things are actually going to not hurt his rebounding at all. It's still 95. And actually increase his vertical, So, like, what the fuck? And then, like, even wingspan. Like, you would expect wingspan to, like, increase your shit a lot. But it doesn't touch your rebounding at all. Like, if I increase the wingspan, it's not touching it. It's still 95. Like, that's like a cap or something. So I can't get that to go up at all. So at that point, you start lowering it, because it'll increase your 3-point. So are you going to keep it at 95 there, or are you going to go ahead and take the extra 3-point to go to 89? But you don't want to lose the block too, so you keep them all at 95. But you can still put it there, so that way you're getting 84 3-point at 7'2" wingspan. So that way you're not losing anything. You're still keeping your 95 block, offensive rebound, defensive rebound. Nothing else changes except for the pluses. Like, you're getting pluses. Except for one strength, right? Yeah, one strength. You're actually gaining. That's crazy. So it's just doesn't make sense. It's very, very counterintuitive. Alright, then let's say you go in here. At that point, this is where it gets tough, because where are you going to go with your points? I mean, theoretically, it's an amazing inside player. Look at all that. You're going to have insane driving dunk, standing dunk, post control, layup, close shot, all that. But they just nerfed driving dunk. They just nerfed contact dunk. They just buffed interior defense. They just buffed the combination of block with it's rough. So if we take the basics, vertical, stamina, and speed, acceleration and strength aren't as important, but it's going to give you some, because you're going to do this. You're going to go defensive and offensive rebounding. You're definitely going to go block. Yeah. Steal, not so much. Not too worried about that. Perimeter defense obviously has to be capped. And then interior defense now, because they just buffed it, obviously should be, which hurts a lot, because not only are you going up to 85 there, it's putting 60 points into strength to get you there. Oh, that's a big chunk of your points just gone. Congratulations, you have 70 badges, but like, bleh. Or do you go a little lower just to save yourself a little bit? Like, get right there. So it gets 27. Get right to 27 and stop at 83. Not that that's saving you much, but it's better than nothing, right? And you got to have 60 pass accuracy for your outlet passes. And you got to have the 4 badges, so you go speed with ball, because it's easier to play offline with speed with ball. And at that point, it's because it's so much, speed with ball, now that you went smaller, you already have 7 badges instead of 4. Do you knock it back down on purpose? Take less speed with ball? Which will be less points because it's taking away ball handling too? Or do you just leave it as is? You don't really need any more pass accuracy. So let's say we leave it as is, alright? Let's say we go to 3-point then, because you got to cap out 3-point, obviously. And then you're talking about free throw. Free throw this year is not easy, so it's a good idea to take at least some. We don't know where the sweet spot is for me. Is it 70? Is it 80? Is it more? I have no idea. Let's say 80. Just play safe. At that point, you're already at 90. So you have no room to put anything into finishing. 0. You can't do anything. Even if you try, you're not going to be able to finish much of anything. Like right there's close shot, which is probably your most used thing. And then what are you going to do? Standing dunk, driving dunk, you know? Like, you ain't going to get them done. 94, 95, so done. So, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you got to make tough decisions at that point. Personally, I would probably make it a pure stretch at that point. But he's not going to have the height to be put where you want to be put, which is tough. So I'd go max out, get as many badges as I can shooting, and then you're basically broke at that point. What are you doing? Where's your brother? Oh. Is he rubbing your back?
No.
Do you want him to rub your back?
Yes.
Well, tell him that. So where do you go? You know, like, is that really good enough for you? It's almost 50 badges. You're a pure stretch. Great amount of defensive badges. Plenty of shooting badges. Plenty of passing badges. Absolutely no inside potential for scoring whatsoever. And you're under height. Like, your height is 6'9" at that point. But you do have the keys. Like, you got the 95 offensive and defensive rebound, got the 95 block, 79 interior, 83 interior, 79 perimeter defense, no steals, so that way you're saving some points to be able to throw into shooting, just so you have some kind of offensive capability. 72 speed with ball, even though you don't really need, you're not going to be handling the ball, except for offline. But why not, I guess. Yeah. It's a tough thing. I'm not 100% sure where you'd go from there. Would it work? Yeah, it would work. It would be a pretty decent build. But great? I don't think so. Like, let's say I went onto that power forward real quick. Okay. Let it load in because the game is AIDS. That's a bitch right now with them changing shit. Is just theory crafting because I'm not a rich dude. A lot of dudes are gonna scrap their, like, people like me that was like, okay, well, interior defense is doing nothing. We have no fucking clue when they're going to do anything with it. Why not scrap it? So I scrapped my interior defense characters and made one with 25, like a lot of people did. Well, 2K gave you just enough time to get that character off the ground or spend a bunch of money on it, and then nerfed it. So let's say I went back here to the stretch. This is just my pure stretch, good amount of badges, bomber, power forward. 30, 40, 50, 60 badges, Great in a way. Here's the problem. It's right here. You look at the rebounding stats, like as a power forward, they just don't give you much. 85, 60, 76. I have way too many points into steal there. Perimeter defense is great, but what the hell are you going to do with this build? That's the issue. So yeah, that's the reason I just kind of scrapped this one pretty quickly. It's a 70-something. It's got a lot of badges. It's fun to play, but it's not good enough for me. It's got great interior defense, great perimeter defense, 90, 94. But then you look at the rebounding, and I'm extremely disappointed in it. Like, a center's just going to eat them. Going to fucking eat them. But, yeah, that's the issue. Is finding something that you can invest in that's worth it. And I'm stuck. I'm only 2 days into that new character, and I'm already hesitant. Because I'm like, okay, they just changed this shit. Am I really going to go all in now? Knowing that this character has no strength? Here's what I think I want. I think I want to stretch. Pure defense stretch. That's what I think I want. That's what I'm leaning towards. Will I have to start a new character to do it? Yes. Because the one pure stretch I have, like you just saw, it just doesn't have the stats to compete. Alright, this one's ready. This is the 80. This is the glass cleaning lockdown. This is the one we were doing good with. I mean, as you see, it has 95 defensive rebound. That's great. It has 82 offensive rebound. That's good. 95 blocks, sorry. That's awesome. It can pull a good amount of interior defense, so it's fine there. It's got meh interior defense. Could have done better there, but I didn't worry about it. It can pull a decent three-pointer. It's got 80, Vertical's fine. Stamina's fine. Strength, acceleration, and speed I kind of went even on because back then we didn't really know that acceleration is just kind of useless to have. So that's kind of wasteful. But it can still pull 74 speed. Enough strength that if they make strength viable, I could put it in there. 50's fine though for now. So, I mean, when you look at it, this is my best character right now. It can hit the three. It can play a little bit inside. The only downfall with its inside is it feels like a race because it can get up to 56 shot close shot. And believe it or not, a lot of the shots are counting as close shots. They don't count as driving layups, driving dunks, So, and standing dunk, you just cannot get it to go off consistently enough to make it worth it. So I'm going to find myself passing out a lot. It's still going to pull its outlet pass. It's still okay. No, it's not great. I admit that. But it's okay. It's a solid character. It'll be able to play defense pretty damn good. And it'll be able to shoot the three a little bit. It's got the height I want. It's a center. It's got 23 badges there. Finishing badges, I'm not as into finishing as I thought I might be, especially now that they're starting to nerf it down. So all of a sudden I want to back off. It's like, that's where I'm at right now. Is trying to figure out where I want to be. I have a feeling I'm about to start another character already. I didn't even finish the one I'm working on. So, yeah. That's the update. The update of me. Where in the hell do I go from there? And let's go on the character we made 2 days ago and have been working on. This one. We, of course, took away its interior defense. There's your red flag, because they just buffed it. They just tried to make it relevant. So that right there is like, oh shit, stop, start over. Everything else looks okay. You know, I have the close shot if I need to get inside. I have the 3-point enough to shoot. I have free throw. I have pass accuracy. I have everything but interior defense. That's the rough thing. Everything but the one thing that's extremely needed. That's just where I'm at. Just trying to figure out who am I gonna put time into. They all need work besides the 80. The 80's fine as is. Let's look at power forwards again. All right. Let's say I did that. Hurt my offensive rebounding, but gained ridiculous amounts of interior defense. Okay? You keep your same defensive rebound at 95. You gain 8 fucking vertical, which is massive. You gain huge perimeter defense. You gain huge steal. And you gain 3-point. Right? Lose dunk, I don't give a fuck about any of that, basically. Alright. Lose interior defense, lose strength. Gain speed with ball. I can live with all that so far. Gain speed. So you go down to, and no surprise, fucking lowest weight again. So far he already looks like shit because he's short, you know. See, I like being a big man. That's the problem. Big men are useful. This is a power forward, but he's 6'7". Like, there's no way you're going to be center at 6'7". Alright, so then let's say you do what I did on the other guy, put him up to fucking 95 3-point, make him a fucking god, but no, because you don't want to lose that rebound. At least want to keep your defensive rebound at 95, just so that way you're actually fucking good, you know? That gives you 86 3-point. That's still good. I think you need 90, though, to get what I need to get. But let's look anyways. Continue. Alright. Let's say we went there. Start jacking at a 3-point. Pretty sure you need 90. No, I don't, actually. You get deep 3. Apparently it's 85 then. Unless it's height related, which I wouldn't be shocked. Alright, let's go back first. Alright. It's just insanely good vertical. Okay, so you're losing block. See that already. Gaining perimeter defense out the ass, though. Get to the 60. Speed of ball, I'm gonna at least get to the 4 mark, I guess. Wait a second, what the fuck? It's weird. Okay, there it is. So let's say we went to 62 just to get the Hall of Fame. Then you get just 4 badges to be able to get the Hall of Fame outlet. And then that would be it for that. Because I don't necessarily need to be primary ball. Like, you could jack it up like crazy, but we'll come back to that. Alright. Max 3.86 is what it is. A free throw, still debatable. You're at 92 at that point. That takes you straight up to 95. So... Alright, so let's take a fucking picture of that so I can compare real quick. Just to have a mild idea. Alright, now let's go back over to the center. Alright, so we want to get let's say I went to 6'9" to get as much perimeter defense as shit as I can. Lose strength, but gain perimeter defense and shit again, and vertical again. Is what it is. And at this point, you take what? Don't want to hurt your rebounding and block. So you're just basically taking the plus couple, you know, on the 3-point rating. Stay build, obviously. That'd be about where you'd be looking. All right. So let's say we put these points in. Basically the same. Just to compare. This song is so fucking horrible.
Daddy, can you help me, please?
Where's your brother?
He's on the couch.
We'll have him help you.
No, I want
Okay. So, I'll go up to 60, just enough to get outlet pass, which is 60. Then, once again, I mean, you can go into speed with ball just so it makes it easier to kind of play by yourself type of thing. Just want enough to do that, basically. So, 4. That's where you're at. You get a little bit of ball handling, a little bit of speed with ball, just to kind of help you offline and shit. And it gives you your 4 badges, because you don't need big pass accuracy. You only need enough for your outlet passes. You shouldn't be handling the ball, really. And then, as like the other one, just full into 3-point, full into free throw for the test. Okay. And you're at 92 at that point. Now on the other one, I took this up a little bit just to kind of see where we'd be at. There you go. We'd have 22 badges compared to the 20 shooting badges on the other character. Still 4 passing badges. The other character had 27 defensive badges. We have 26, so there's a little difference there. Let's say we took this down to 20 like that, and then went up here. We could get up to 28, so if we wanted to. Let's say we did that to get to 28, and then came back up here. We could still get up to 22. So min-maxing, still it's better as a big as far as badges go, but then you start looking at the stats. Okay, the power forward got 95 stamina, we get 94. It got 92 vertical, we only get 86. We're taller, we're 6'9", they're 6'7", 215 pounds to 210, same wingspan. Speed 85 to 78, strength 60 to 60. They get a lot more speed, less badges, a lot less badges, really. Fucking 4. That's not a little bit. Oh shit. But defensive rebound and offensive and block, you've got 95, 86, 89. Here it's 95, 95, 95. So the big man is much better in the paint, obviously. So that's a big advantage. Perimeter defense, power forward got all the way up to 95. This one's only 79. And then 82 interior, 85 here. So you see the trade-offs. Pass accuracy and all that, it's pretty much the same, obviously, because you're just going for those badges. Free throw, you're losing 1 free throw here on this big man. 3-point, losing 2 3-point. And losing deep range badge. Don't forget that. Like, that may not seem like a lot to some people, but losing deep 3 is very, 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 very big of a decider, in my opinion. Yeah, you're gaining more badges, but you're losing 2 3-point rating and the deep 3 badge, which limits where you can shoot from. Shooting at the hash mark with deep 3 is very, very comfortable. You have a lot of room, and it's easier for you to defend the fast break. Without the deep 3 badge, like, this one's going to be better inside, obviously. It's going to have better block. It's going to have better offensive rebounding. It's going to have better badges. Or more badges, not better. That deep 3 is rough. Not being able to get deep 3 is huge. And I don't know what the trigger is. I think it may be 85-3. Is that why? So, let's go ahead and screenshot this one too, or take a picture, I should say, just so I have it for reference. I mean, you do gain 2 inches, so you're gonna be a 6'9", give you a little bit higher of a chance of being against the center. I would like to be there if it gave me the badge. That's my thing. Will it let me have the badge? That's the question. I would sacrifice a little bit of defense if it lets me have that badge. Oh, fuck. Nope, it's not going to do it. That one got to 86. Let's try to get it to 86 then. Alright. Come on, baby. Yeah, I don't know what... I'm guessing you just can't get it on the center. $2K next gen deep 3 requirement. Three-point shot, 69. Cool. Maybe Hall of Fame or 97 overall. Oh, no, no, sorry. Two-point shot, 77. Again, there's no actual requirement on D3s as much as... I just don't think you're allowed to have it on a big man. Quit screaming, little fucker. That's just, like I said, I don't think you can have it on a center. Pretty sure about that. That was the whole reason I made a power forward to begin with. It was my first character. And it's like when you go back and forth over and over and over again, to me, it comes down to that a lot. Like, if I'm going to end up just being a floor stretcher, where do I want to be? I can't keep fucking with these builds though. Like, that's the thing. It's like making a new build every fucking week. I mean, I'm never gonna get one done. And that build didn't look bad. It just looked short. A 6'7" fucking power forward. is short. And I was gaining nothing from making it taller. But you go down to 6'7". Look at that perimeter defense jump. Look at that 3-point jump. Look at that pack accuracy, ball handling, speed with ball. Like, this is just for height. I'm only losing some offensive rebound. Think about that. Interior defense goes down 3, block goes down 6, offensive rebound goes down 9, and then a billion stats go up a lot. If you jack it up to 7 feet, look at all those negatives. You get nothing. 1 interior defense and 8 pose control. 2 stats you're never worried about, really. I mean, yeah, you're worried about interior defense right now, but not 1, you know. It's crazy to think, but, like, what are you going to do? You know? Are you going to gimp your character and make him shorter? Which will make you play against shorter people, but make you insanely better? There's another problem. It's weight. At 210 pounds, you're gaining speed with ball. You're gaining speed in general. A lot. Yeah, a lot. You're losing some more interior defense, but like I said, it's only going to take you down to like 80. So you're still relevant. It's crazy to even think about this shit. You know, like, it's crazy to think it's this big of a difference, but it really is. Let me go back to wingspan. Looked like 7'2" was just kind of like the sweet spot, because you don't want to lose your rebounding ability at all. You want to keep that as good as possible. And you don't want to go upwards, because it's not enough to, you know, 1+1 block, +1 offensive rebounding. Losing 3-point. Although you could just say fuck it, gimp the fuck out of his rebounding. I want to do that, but to me, it's all about keeping your defensive rebounding at 95. That's my opinion. And 7'2" lets you do that. It lets you keep your defensive rebounding at 95. You're still pulling an 86 3-pointer. I mean, you could lower it a little bit, but then you're losing block and stuff as well. So it's just like, keep it at 7'2", get the 86. 86 offensive, 89 block, 95 defensive rebound. It's still above 80 interior defense at 82. Perimeter defense is at 95. Like, you could argue go max wingspan, honestly. Like, yeah, you lose some 3-point, take you down to 84, but 93 block, 88 rebound. So 4 block, 2 rebound, offensive rebound though. Yeah. 4 block almost makes it worth it in my head, but not really. And then that would be your build, though. I mean, and then you just run them stretch. Stamina, vertical, speed. All the defensive stats you can possibly get. Offensive rebound's the tricky thing right now in my head. I mean, I would probably still put it at max, but how often, if you're playing a stretch though, how often are you really going to be able to go for an offensive rebound? That's the only problem I'm having justifying it in my mind right at this second. And you're already at 70. Alright, I'll put you right at 4 badges, just enough. Then you go into 3-point. Max free throw. Max mid-range for badges, and you're done. That right there would give you 26, 4, 24, instead of 24, 26. And you'd be giving up offensive rebound, 2 defensive badges to gain 6 shooting badges. So that's the trade. $25, $25. Or 26. See, right there at 89 is when you get Hall of Fame hot start too. That's the thing. You could lose some free throw if you wanted to. You could probably take it down to 80 and still shoot really good. 70, I'm not 100% sure, but 80, you could definitely shoot good free throws. So then you throw it down here somewhere just to try to make up some badges. I put you at 25 and 26. And then let's say you went down to 80. See, now here's the question. What badges do you absolutely need? Catch and shoot's probably not going to go up to Hall of Fame. No. Alright. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hmm. 3, 7, let's say 10, 13, 14, 16. I mean, really, I don't think I even need that many badges, if I'm being honest. I would probably take free throw down to like 80. Maybe 81, 80. Like right there. I don't know what the hell that ball one is. Difficult shots. I mean, difficult shots just from mid-range, so it's like, meh. I mean, you want hot start, enough for a hot start, in my opinion, but do you need 23 badges? That's what I keep going. Blinders, I still haven't gotten it to, I still haven't seen it all that great. But let's say we counted that. 4, 5, 6, 7. 10 for Deadeye, 13 for Deep Trees, 16 for Green Machine, that's arguable, 20 for Hot Shot, 23 for Hot Zone Hunter. So yeah. Three, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, maybe 23 if you put blinders on. So I'm right there at 23. Damn. And I just shot up. I was not expecting to get to 29. Yeah, something up there was expensive for steel to just go way up. 29. That's crazy. Steel is a lot cheaper. That's the crazy thing than offensive rebound. I gotta have that. That gets you to 30 badges. Jesus. I don't even need 30 badges. That's the crazy thing. Like, at that point, I'm not understanding why I'm even going that far. Like, let's say I took everything I could even dream of wanting to use. Like, box, I don't need Hall of Fame, but let's say I did. 4, oh, it would let you get clamps? That's surprising. I guess it is a power forward. 4, 8, 12, 'I guess. I mean, you could find useful stuff. I mean, that still keeps you at 23 badges. That's plenty of shooting badges. Gives you a boatload of fucking steel. Still pulling 80 interior defense. Almost 60 badges. 57. 30 defensive. 23 shooting. It may not be completely min-max, but good speed. Great defensive rebounding. Purposely bringing my offensive rebounding down because I just, as a stretch, you shouldn't be in the paint often, and 70 still respectable as is. 89 block, which of course is great. You want that. Steal, I'm not a big square spam guy, but that's 94. Fuck. Perimeter defense 95, that's huge. Interior defense 80. We still don't know exactly what the effect of interior defense is, so I'm not hugely concerned with that one way or another. But yeah. It's interesting. I have to admit that's interesting. That's not a bad stretch. It's a lot of fucking work, though. Again, it seems like every couple of days now. And what if they come out with a patch? All of a sudden, acceleration is more than just one step now. Or fucking strength is all of a sudden extremely important. You know, like things like that could happen. Certainly possible. Is 86 3-point enough compared to 95? Take a picture of that build up. Because that's a baby. I'm going to go compare that to my Power Ford. I'm going to go take a piss while this loads because, as always, you got to stand there for fucking a minute or two before it all gets going. So I'll be right back. Alright, let's have a look at this. Even though it's just going to be depressing. Is what it is. Good thing about him is right there. The fact that he has 95 3-pointer. That's great. Love it. But then let's look at everything else. Alright, so first let's start with badge count. Alright, badges. He can get 30 shooting badges. That's better than the other guy. more passing badges, but that's not a big deal. I mean, and then it's interesting that I don't have Hall of Fame break starter. Did I mess up there? I might have. Anyways, and then only 25 defensive, while the other one has 30. So basically, you're flipping. Yeah, this one has more badges, the one on PlayStation screen right now. And you're flipping basically like the other one that we just went through had 30 defensive. This one has 30 shooting. You know what I mean? The other one had 23 shooting. This one has 25 defensive. So you're just flipping those basically. So the reason I picked this one is it eked out as many badges as I could for shooting and then was viable for defense. I get why I did it, but I also went pure no speed. Like I had no interest in speed whatsoever as a stretch. I was like, fuck it. But then this is the mistake. The strength. I was expecting strength to be huge for defense in the paint. It is not. Strength is literally just backing down right now. That's all strength affects. It's completely useless to have it as I have it. And here's the other issues. It's just the build we just looked at can get 95 defensive rebound. This one has 85. This one has 60 offensive rebound. The other one has 70. It's not a big deal. It doesn't kill me. Block, that's a big deal. Only 76. The other one would have 89. That's a pretty big jump. Steal, the other one has a shit ton of steal. This one has a lot of steal too, but not a big difference. Perimeter defense, 94 to 95. That's not that big deal. Interior defense, 90. The one we just looked at, I took down to 80. So it's better in interior if interior ends up being OP. Don't know if that'll happen. This one can pull ridiculous pass accuracy when it doesn't need to. The other one was built to kind of have some speed ball. This one can only get to 31. That one could get to 70-ish. This one has more three-point rating, a lot more, 95 to 86. That's a lot. Height-wise, this one's 6'7". The other one's 6'7". This one is 239 pounds. The one that we just looked at was 210. We put it down to minimum so we could have more speed and stuff. Wingspan. Wow, really short wingspan. Oh, it's because I want a max 3-point. The one we just looked at, we had a 7.2 wingspan, so it's more balanced to keep the defensive ratings high. So that's the issue. This one isn't bad, you know, like it'll be. It's just that strength. Like if this strength was over in the speed, I could make plenty of excuses for it. But because the strength isn't in the speed, it's hard to make excuses. Because he's not going to be able to do chase down blocks.
Hey, you just said you wanted to talk about.
I guess he's slow as shit, which isn't a huge problem. It's just it's so much wasted. Everything, you know? A lot of wasted. It's viable, but not great. And that hurts a lot. I shouldn't be shooting free throws on this character as well, so I probably wouldn't have to invest much into free throws. If I'm shooting a free throw, there's an issue, because I should never be in the fucking paint on offense. He's not versatile. He's not great at anything besides 3-point shooting. It's literally what he's there for. Stand on the outside, stretch the fucking court. He's not going to dominate the paint. That's the issue. I want to dominate the fucking paint. And I mean that. I really do. I want to dominate the fucking paint. And I love that one character because he could dominate the paint. He was already dominating the fucking paint. That 80 overall was just smashing the paint at 80. And that's quick, you know, to be 80 and already just tearing out 99s like it's nothing, just beating their ass. But I was trying to min-max it, so that's why I made that other character. It's like, it was that fucking paint shit, whatever the hell it's called, post-lockdown, post-control. I wasted a shit ton on that build. And if you look at him, I mean, 95 defensive rebound, great. 82 offensive rebound, great. I mean, 95 block, great. 25 steal, fine. I don't spam square. Perimeter defense, still managing to get up to 69. I can work with that. Interior defense, still good enough with the buff right now that he would be viable. Great. And then you get over here. This stat alone is what kills him. This one stat, post control. If I had post control switch with close shot, I'd be fine with this build. Everything else is good enough that he would be able to do what I want him to do. But the post control, I don't know why I put it there. I'm sure there's some reason that I don't know what. I was probably badge related. And then if you look at badges, if you compare it to just like the build we were just looking at, 30 defensive badges to 23. 4 passing, of course. We're always going to have that. 23 shooting badges. You know, we went finishing on this one. I wanted a finisher. I wanted to test it out. I wanted to try it, but I still wanted to be able to shoot the 3 a bit. And he can. Even with 70 rating right now from 3, he's been hitting 3s. He can sit there and put them in. But is he worth sticking to? I mean, he's the closest when you think about it. I mean, because he has the interior defense, he's all right, you know? Like, he could be all right. His interior defense would get up past 80, 86. If they buffed it as much as some people are jawing about, he would still be good. But is he worth investing in? When you just sit back and think, you know, maybe. You know? I mean, it would only cost $6K to get his interior defense up. 3 points expensive, 21, 22K. He's usable right now in rec, and I could just go earn stuff. But he's almost done, you know, like, only thing I'd be earning is like a little tiny bit of EC. I could slowly save up for another character. So it's like, it's tough. And it's tough because it's just expensive to even think about going into 3-point rating at that point. While this stretch character that I'm literally sitting here staring at has a good amount of badges. I could abandon the post again, which is fine with me. Stretch the floor, shoot 3s. not quite pulled the same block rating at 89, but have the same defensive rebound. Take a hit to offensive rebound because I only set it to 70. So I don't feel like I'm going to be in the paint on offense very often. Stamina 95, it's about the same. Vertical 92, I would have a lot more vertical. I would only be 6'7". I believe this one is 7 foot. Because I wanted him to be triggered as a center as much as possible. So there's that. I would be shorter. Which means if you're, queuing up, a lot of times you're going to be put power forward, which sucks. I'm going to gain a shit ton of perimeter defense, shit ton of steal. I'm going to be a power forward, so I'm going to be faster and all that as well. Fuck, it's so hard to argue against it. That's the problem. I'm not going to min-max three-pointer. I'm only taking it to 86, but that's still more, Plus you're getting 23 badges to go on top of that 86 rating. I just don't want to work. That's just too much work. That's the main argument against it, is that if they're going to start changing shit more, anything I do is annoying. Any changes you make from this point forward, you have to justify knowing that they just made this major change. So there could be more coming. I mean, they could feasibly decide, okay, strength is viable now, when strength has not been viable. They could feasibly say acceleration is viable now. Acceleration right now only counts for your first step, so it's useless. But I'll tell you one thing right now, if they made acceleration viable, you'd have to remake your build if you're a guard, or anyone that runs the floor, really. All of a sudden you would need that massive amount of acceleration. That first step right now is not all that important. I mean, they could change a lot of things. Stuff. And I don't mind this build. He's a fucking menace inside. Defensively. Offensively, he's not really much of a threat, to be honest. Like, yeah, I can hit threes even with a 73 rating because I'm me. But, like, he's not a massive threat. Because he doesn't have shot close. And I'd say like 80-90% of the time, it's going to count as a shot close. Close shot, whatever you want to call it. But I can't justify leveling up that other character either. The one that I've just been working on for the last 2 days. And I was like, okay, I'm excited for this one. Because this one's like min-max perfect. Up until that patch dropped. It was min-maxed right where I wanted it. And we'll show it right now. Like, look at the badges. Like, okay, it's balanced. Like, let's compare it to that screenshot. Compared to the power forward I was just going to make, I guess. Power forward had 30 defensive, 23 shooting. So, 57 badges. This one beats that. I mean, it's much more balanced. It was still going to be able to drive extremely, extremely well with 23 badges. It gave me literally just enough to get the badges I absolutely wanted, like Slithery Finisher, Posterizer, Fearless Finisher, Acrobat, and still be able to have Lob City Finisher, etc., etc. But back boss, rise up, whatever I wanted. You had plenty of badges. And yet still had 12 shooting badges. So I'd still have catch and shoot, Deadeye, because they're golds. You're pulling 4. So catch and shoot, Deadeye, let's say we did Green Machine. I don't know if I do Hot Shot, but maybe Hot Zone Hunter, obviously. So let's say you did those 4, Hot Zone Hunter, catch and shoot, Deadeye, and Green Machine. And you take them all to gold, and you're good. Or you could replace Green Machine with Corner Specialist if you're just going to shoot in the corner. Either way, it was solid. It was a good-looking build. And then you come in here to stats. We were going to have our 83 point, which is kind of like right where you want to be to shoot really, really good from 3. Without relying on whites, because if you're going to rely on whites, you need at least a 90 from 3. Plenty of stamina as always. Vertical. We'll compare them here in a second. I just got to jack it all up real quick. Look at these. 95, 95, 95. So, look at the steel. Here's the big thing. If I would have ended up putting it in interior defense instead of steel, this would still be viable too. But because interior defense got buffed, you have to expect that it's going to be pretty decent. Jack these up just to show. Close control wasn't important, but I put it in just to get other badges. Well, we can still kind of see what's going on here. I got the 95, obviously, to get the bullshit. And I got the big close shot 95, which was huge. Which was, like I said, I min-maxed the fuck out of this build. I literally got everything that I thought, wow, I kept improving to where I wanted it. The first build was a stretch power 4 with 95.3 and all, like, a beast from fucking 3, but it was too easy. Like, I didn't need that 30-some fucking shooting badges and 20 defensive. I needed more defense, like a higher defensive rating, because I wasn't pulling enough defensive rebound and stuff. I was only in like 80, and block was horrible. It wasn't as good as I wanted, 70-something, 80. Yeah. So I was like, I can bring down my 3-point. That's not a big deal, as long as I can have the defense I want and maybe some finishing inside. So I made that character, and then I thought, well, it's not bad. I can finish, but I went post control instead of close shot. I needed close shot. I didn't have enough close shot. I thought I was going to get more animations for standing dunk at 95 standing dunk, and I wouldn't need close shot. So I didn't take close shot on that guy. Big mistake. Big fucking mistake. Absolutely needed close shot after all, so I make this character. Now I have the close shot. I didn't need the strength. I didn't need the interior defense because it was nerfed. All that. And I worked on this for a couple days. Got it off the ground. It's not horrible, but let's compare the stats. 95 stamina, 92 vertical. Okay. 95 to 84 right there. Speed, 85 for the character. This is the power forward build, by the way, that I'm looking at on my phone. This is the one I'm leaning towards just because it's a pure stretch. Pretty good, very good defense. Not like absolutely mind-blowing because the block is only 89 instead of 95. But, yeah. Anyways. Speed 76. The build I'm looking at would go to 80 fucking 5, which is mind-blowing. That's why power forwards are meta right now. Defensive rebound, let's see, 95. That's 95. Offensive rebound 70. That one's 95. Block 89. That one's 95. So this one obviously has a defensive edge, kind of. Not really, but kind of. Has a rebounding edge. Let's put it that way. Not even. That's a crazy thing. I could argue that it doesn't have a rebounding edge. But perimeter defense 70 to 95. Think about that. That power forward is going to have 95 perimeter defense. All right. Interior defense 38 to 80. So it's going to be able to take advantage of the new update on interior defense, which literally says you should not get dunked on as often. That's all it says, as often, if you have interior defense and what's that badge called? The blocking badge. I forget what it's called off the top of my head, but you get the idea. We all use that badge. Rim protector. That's what it is. Rim protector and interior defense. Okay. Speed with ball and pass accuracy and all that's not important as long as you have at least 62 for your badge. Free throw, like I said, I took it to 91 here, but I don't think I'm going to need 91. I'm honestly, like, where I'm at right now in this character, 66, I'm starting to hit green a lot of them. So I would say, like, 70 might be my sweet spot. But I went 80 on this build, 81 just to be absolutely, 81 just to be safe, I guess you could say. Then you got 86 3-pointer to 80, so you're gaining 3-pointer, obviously. Considering it's a pure stretch, you better fucking gain 3-pointer. And 89 mid to 62. And then this guy just has versatility. He can play inside. The power forward build in my hands cannot play inside at all. All stats are going to be 25. He's going to be completely shit inside. He can't catch alleys. He can't run the floor. He can't cut inside when needed. He can't do putbacks. He can't do anything. So the trade-offs are what? That's the question. What are the trade-offs? This guy's 7 foot tall too, so he's going to get center a lot more often. But is he worth the time? Am I better off just sitting on the fucking other character saying, fuck close shot, play on level 80 or something, get some VC saved up, and then make a decision to see if they're going to adjust shit more? Or do I really put another 5 days? Probably take 5 days to still get this one ready for rec. Because I'd like to be around an 80 rating. I mean, I'd like to have the 83. I'd like to have the defensive rebound and block maxed. Yeah. Perimeter defense up. Interior D up, obviously. It's cheap as shit. Vertical up for rebounding. Well, that's about the bare minimum. The rest of it, I have to have pass accuracy for the outlet passes. 62. So you're talking about 70K, which you might be like, oh, that's not that much. It is. 70K is a lot when you're talking about playing offline to earn the money. That's, you're earning what, 1,500 or VC average, let's say, which is a good kind of example. Let's say you're getting 1,500. You're talking about a lot of games. 1,500. Oof. So, shit. And that's just the overall 76. You gotta remember that. Like, it's not like I'm taking it to 80 at that point, which I would want to do just because it's the right thing to do. People don't want to play with you if you're not up there either. It's like, let's see, take stamina, take speed. Offensive rebound steal, I'm not hugely concerned about at the moment. Free throw, I'd probably leave at 70. You could probably go 80, but I'm not too concerned about it. Close shot wouldn't be too bad, and then you're at 80. Yeah. Close shot would be nice, just like I said, everything seems to trigger close shot. 113. Let's say 100 games, basically. That's a lot of fucking time, man. A lot of time. And do you want to invest it in a character you're not sure about? I'm not sure about any fucking character. Even making a new character. If I'm going to invest in it, am I really sure about a 6'7" fucking power forward? What are the odds of me being... I hate it. That's the issue. I fucking hate it. Anyway, I go about this, I'm fucking myself. That's all I can say. If I'm on the two-way stretch, I'm disappointed with his defense. If I'm on the glass cleaning lockdown, which is the 80, he's the best of the three. Because he's 80. Because I put a week into him, A week of grinding. His badges are basically done. He's rec ready. He can dominate the paint. Can't really shoot amazing lights out yet, but he dominates so much in the paint that he makes up for everything else. So, I don't know. Maybe that's the way I go. Just for now, while I sit here and think, decide, ponder, stress out about, bitch about. Fucking eyes light. I also lost my my waypoint thing. Like, it just disappeared for some reason. I was supposed to spawn in there, but it seems like it only did it for one character. I don't know why. I don't know. But I'm definitely tempted to just stick to this character for a while until I at least settle in my mind on what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'd like some tests on fucking interior defense is what I'd like. I'd like to see some with my own fucking eyes that will justify in my head if interior defense is really going to be worth it. Because it seemed a little vague from the tweet to me. I mean, of course, we're all using fucking rim protector. Yeah. Tough to justify at the moment. And I can have interior defense on this guy. He's not going to be a waste to invest in. He's just not going to be min-max because of post control being where it is, especially. If I did not have post control, I had it in close shot, like I said, if close shot could go to 95, I'd be fine. I'd be content with what I have here because he's still going to pull pretty good interior defense. Meh, perimeter defense, not great, but still. He's viable, and he's gonna wreck the fuck out of the paint. Like, he is a monster inside. That's what I'm saying. I could pug, kind of play with them, and just see what happens. Just feel it out in my head. That would probably be my best bet. I don't know who all's online right now, but I could check and see. Most people stop inviting me because they realize I'm working on a new character. So. Chippo. Pod. Holla. Jay. Yeah, there's people on. It's good. Great party. And like I said, I'd really love it that you could just sort by game when you're trying to invite people to a party instead of scrolling down through everyone on your friends list, because I have a lot of people on my friends list. Send a message out. But that power forward is definitely tempting. Even though it's short. And the weird thing is, though, even though it's short, it's going to be able to play. Invite him. Usually if you go to somebody else too, like this, and then go to like, oh, there was a way. Must be blank. I feel like you could, fuck? I thought there used to be like a list below once you hit invite. Took off alright. That guy jumped on Apex, so he's not coming. Center too, and he made his 7-1 on purpose. Ooh, that's low defensive rebounding. No 3-pointer. Did take free throw. That's an interesting build. I don't know. Looks like rec stacks are going back into rec stats all of a sudden. A bunch of mine didn't count, but that's fine. I'm sure my stats are fucking horrible anyway, so it's like 50% win percentage and shit. That's alright. I'll keep pugging and chugging away, and then we'll get serious when we get serious. If we get serious at all, honestly. It just is what it is. The park stats are literally just from the Noob Island shit. I haven't played a single park game outside of that. See, there's a minimum interior defense build as well. Womp womp womp. No close shot as well. Womp womp womp. Does have 3-point though. Oof. I don't know. It's weird it only shows 2 people online and 2K here, but then my friends list it shows like 10. He said he's in the gym. He's literally sitting right next to me. I don't know if he meant in here or what. What's up? The update is crazy. Oh fuck. Everybody's in random fucking groups. Can't get them to fucking separate. How you liking the update, Chippo? They basically made it so that you don't get the contact dunk animation as often. And they buffed interior defense. So now it's useful. And they fixed your records, so now rec actually goes towards rec. And they, things like that. Fix some shit. You want to play just me and you, or you want to wait for people? I have people on, but they're like in different games and fucking parties and shit, and you never know how long it's gonna take. Alright. Sounds good. I need to warm up anyways. But yeah, they changed shit a lot. I was sitting there working on a fucking character and shit. I was like, all right, I got exactly. Look at my 3-point percentage. Do you see that? Yeah, it says 4,800%. But yeah, I was sitting there working on a new character with like 25 interior defense because it was useless. Yeah, I have like all big men's and stretches and shit. Yep. Yeah, it's all right if you're a guard. That's supposed to get harder now, though. It's going to be harder to go into the lane on a big man. Yeah. It's going to be interesting. I just literally stopped making that character today. I was like, whatever. Put like 3 days worth of work, like 12 hours a day onto it, just for them to nerf the fuck out of it. Yeah.
I like your cookie. I don't want to hit you so badly. What else? Snow. That's good. I like the smell of it. They don't want to. Oh, that smells gross. Oh, that smells so gross. Put in your mouth. Put in your
I don't know what the hell this shit's gonna be like if I start tripping balls. Oh, looks like we're bugged. We gotta back out and come back. Alright, step back up there. Got this fucking cannabis dip stuff I'm trying. Fucking. We'll see. Alright. At least it wasn't bugged that time. I had no fucking shit on either side. No bots. But
Daddy, can I have your glass or I will not shoot somebody? Can I have your glass or I will not shoot anybody? You have here.
damn.
Has
Oh. I'm on a two-way scoring machine. That sucks. I mean, you can paint's all yours. Alright, somebody got 3 seconds. Could pass, but good look. You got a what? Oh, you didn't see that big man. Nah. Sorry, meter man. Bang. Oh. 92% contested in that motherfucker. This kid just thinks he can dance on me. Shit. Somebody's got to cover him. Stick on him. Uh-oh. That's the interior defense patch right there. Come on now, man. Go, Chip. Oh, he can't stop. And then he walks it all the way up the court to take another bad shot. Oh my God. Wow. All right. Right? Welcome to the stream. Prick. What is he shooting right now? 1 for 9. Mm-hmm. God damn, the computer's the best shooter on the team. Welcome back to the stream. You guys are fucking with that guy for going 1 for 9, but at least he's playing defense. Oh, is he? I haven't looked. Nah, his dude has 14 points. He's the leading scorer. What the fuck are you talking about? He's playing defense. You trolling? How many points does my guy have? My dude has 3 points. He's 1 for 4. He's literally the worst in the room. I'm holding my dude. What am I shooting? I'm shooting 1 for 1. What do I think of the new update? I mean, it's going to be interesting. A lot of slashes are going to take a hit. Like, these people that think they can just run inside and dunk against a big man, it's just not going to happen very often anymore. It's a pretty big buff. Fuck, if I want to change position, I would add that. Yeah, baby. Leave it to the fucking center to have the most assists. Right. That'll work. Well, I mean, you're just going to see a little more balance in people's builds. Including myself, I also made a character that was 25 interior defense all of a sudden once everybody figured out it was useless. Now that's got some use to it, a little heft, something to take away the contact dunks. Take people out of dunk animations, period. Let's put some weight behind it. Let's put it that way. At least it's a pretty fucking big option for a big now. Just go in. Just go in, Chip. Chip, go. Alright, fuck it. I'll just throw it in the air then. Oh, yeah. Yes. Basically what they did was they nerfed contact dunking, so it just the animation doesn't show up as often, and then they buffed interior defense to where if you have rim protector on as a badge, wow, he really called for ball there. Okay. If you have rim protector on as a badge, I'll throw this up court real quick. Can't trust that kid. Then if you have interior defense, it just gives you a boost to them missing contact dunks, contact layups, things like that. So they gave interior defense a decent little boost. It hasn't been fully tested by anybody yet, but something is better than nothing. Wow. What's that? Oh, did that kid finally quit? About fucking time. 1 for 9 with fucking 3 turnovers. And he just now quit in the third. Like, alright. Chippo's mic is picking up weird choppy music. It's super, super loud and then it cuts out. Skipping. And alley-oop. Boop. Oh, I missed it. Affects my fucking shit. That was a stupid shot. I did not expect him to come out of it because I had shot one. Well, things are getting a little better without doing that. That's for sure. 20-point game down to 12-point. Oh, come on, AI. It's a good look. Look at this fucking lead just vanish slowly but surely. All because one dude leaves towards the end of the third. It's crazy, man. Like, if you just get these bums to leave in the first, you'd be good. Six-point game from a 20-point game. Just from one dude leaving. Granted, that dude sucked, but still. Look at him. He thinks he's special. He stepped out of bounds 2 times doing that shit before. But, man. Oh, that was Pharmacist. That wasn't Chippo. Fuck. And now they're getting hot. Because they can't shoot over the computers. And we do have like 3 of them. So, not shocking. fuck out of here, bitch. Still think we have time. I'm gonna make some shots. Not to mention, I can't dominate the paint because I have to be out on this fucking shooter. I don't have a choice. Which hurts us because I only have 3 rebounds right here, and you know me, I usually get 20. Ew. Ew. It's rough. My dude is 5 for 10 now, so he did step it up after I kind of started trying to pick up on other guys to help, because we do have a lot of computers, so. Oh my god, and he stopped. Not only one, but 2 of them stopped for wide open fucking alleys. It's just, I hate this shit. Like, it's just so fucking boring to me when dudes just don't know how to play basketball. Just common sense shit. Look at this. Fucking amazing. Try to take off balance threes, just fucking up my stats just to try to fucking pull something out of our ass with 7 fucking seconds left. It's not happening. Why am I even wasting my time and effort? Alright, I'm gonna go take a piss, grab a drink, check on my fucking kids. Oh, that's something. I just don't know what to do either. Do I stick with this fucking guy? Because I mean, if I'm using him as like, I don't know, like right there, I got switched to fucking power forward, so I'm just standing there wasting 95 block, 95 rebound, you know, wasting it all. Doesn't matter literally how bad I dominate the paint if I'm not in the paint. That's the problem. What do I do with that? I only got 3 rebounds. It's just wasn't in the paint at all. It's crazy. Fucking crazy. Doesn't matter if my dude shoots the worst from the field either, because it's still L. Fucking L. Alright. I'm gonna go take a piss, grab a drink. I probably shouldn't party with that dude because he's just taller and just not as good inside. It's a waste. I'll be back though. And then I gotta go on the stretch.
America? Probably.
Weirdo. Yeah, go charge that phone. Alright, well, let's just keep hugging, keep playing, keep feeling things out, but I don't know. I just feel like I just feel fucking annoyed. A little bit useless. Like, being able to shoot meh from 3 on this guy is driving me nuts since he's only got 73 point rating. But 73. But it's gonna cost, 16K. I have 2,500. I could do one more. It's like, it's not worth it. Why not just save that up? If I get to 16K, sure. And of course, if I keep hugging, I'm going to be getting a lot of losses, too. There's that. For sure. And I'm just throttling my stats, forcing up shots at the end of shot clocks. And it's not just today. It's been happening a lot lately. It's not so bad when I'm on the stretch, but look at my 3-point percentage now. It went from fucking 60 to 48%. That's really fucking bad. That loss just put me below 50% win-loss. So it's like, just really fucking bad. And it looks like the games are counting now. Well, I guess we did lead right off the bat. I don't know if consecutive games are counting. But either way, I'm a bit annoyed. I just don't know. And even if I made that other stretch, it's going to be 6-9 or whatever, and that's going to be even worse. It's going to be even worse because it's going to be even more times that I'm going to be stuck unless I'm in a full party at the power forward position, just babysitting a 3-point shooter. And that fucking sucks. Like, really, really bad. It sucks. Anyway I look at it, I'm not super fucking excited about any of the characters. I mean, this guy's shooting 36% from the field as well. I think mine is absolutely god awful. It's like keep trying to get putbacks in, it's just dropping more and more and more, but it ain't 36%. Jesus. Definitely missed 2K20. I miss just dominating fucking kids all the damn time. I'm half tempted to just delete this fucking game, re-download that, and just play with PS4 people again. At least I have set people ready to play all the time, Even if it's just a couple here and there, that's better than none. I have reliable people is what I'm saying, like Even if you don't have a full squad every time, which you typically do on 2K20, it's like, fuck, they're all good. And I don't lose. Shit. 2 AIs. Pass. That's just like what happened to teleporting into somewhere automatically. All of a sudden that stopped happening. I don't know why. But I was automatically teleporting into rec. And they took it away, I guess. It's probably causing problems or something. This game is problems. Everything is a problem in this whole fucking game. Oh my goodness. And there's more AIs. Like there's no reason to play. It's really depressing. I mean, I'm tempted to go make the other character just because this. Like, why wait for 45 minutes to get a decent game in? That's like the major argument for making a new character right now. It's just, this is horrible. I'm gonna play with AIs and shit. It's gonna be trash. It's gonna be against the full party. It's gonna be an asshole. Of course, they have a full fucking team. I think I might make a stretch though. So I was gonna say they're gonna get defensive seconds every time. Now there's two of them in the paint waiting on them to charge in there again. Green did. Not bad for a glass cleaner. Which is legitimately one of my gripes in this game, honestly. Like, everyone shoots the three. Every single build pretty much has, as you saw by what we were showing early on the stream, like 80. Like every single build could basically pull 80 and still be great at whatever else they want to do. And that's just crazy as fuck. Because 80 can green at the hash mark easily. It's no longer about dominating the paint, you know. Guess you can just do that. Curry slide left, curry slide right, shoot over a fucking computer. I can do that literally every time out the court and beat us. Because we have two computers. Covering two? Okay. The center trying to cover two different people at the 3-point line. Yeah, I don't see it, man. I really don't. Just don't see it. It's just so little skill this year. I've been so bored playing a video game. wasn't gonna buy this Call of Duty, but I might have to, just to have something to do. Because it's just night and day, man. Night and day between pug players and team players. Like, night and day. You're honestly caught by surprise when you win a game with pug players. Because I can't dominate. You can't. I can dominate the paint all I fucking want in this game. It's not gonna matter. It's not like 2K20. I can just single-handedly win a fucking game because I'm just that fucking dominant in the paint. In this game, you're just gonna see that over and over and over and over again. It's just like, alright, yay. Right, you gotta get the fuck out of my room. You keep banging around behind me. It's so easy to draw the charges here. You can just increase your defensive settings and it just automatically does a charge right there. Like, I wasn't holding circle, just automatically drew it. Guess he just thinks he's gonna somehow Kobe this and just take every shot and win. I said get the fuck out. That means everyone. Just wow. That's true. Get out of here. I'm actually sitting here falling asleep. Bored. Can't do it. No, thank you. That's weird. Contacting EA Sports servers. Never done that before. Must be a way that they're trying to